Have you ever wondered how your favorite store stays open and keeps its shelves full of toys and snacks? Today we're discovering how stores make money. We'll see how they buy things for less and sell them for more, why they work hard to make you smile, and how products travel from faraway places right to your neighborhood. By the end, you'll understand the clever way stores work.
Welcome to Goalie's PIP Academy.
Stores make money by buying products at a low price and selling them at a higher price. The extra money is called profit. That profit helps them pay their workers, keep the lights on, and buy even more cool stuff to sell. Think of it like a lemonade stand. If you buy lemons and sugar for $2, then sell cups of lemonade for $5, you've made $3 in profit. That's exactly what stores do, just on a bigger scale. First, let's understand buying and selling. Imagine you want to start a toy store. Store owners find companies called suppliers who sell products in big amounts at wholesale prices, which means they're cheaper because you're buying a lot at once. A toy car might cost the store $3 from the supplier, but the store can't sell it for $3 because then they'd make zero profit. Instead, they might sell it for $5. That extra $2 is the profit, the money the store keeps. Now, think about your favorite store. They don't just sell one toy car. They sell hundreds or thousands of different things. Every item was bought for less than it's being sold for. But stores can't just charge whatever they want. If they charge too much, you'll go to a different store. If they charge too little, they won't make enough profit to pay their bills. They have to find the perfect price. Not too high, not too low. Okay, pop quiz time. Multiple choice question. When a store buys a toy for $3 and sells it for $5, how much profit does the store make? A. $1. B. $2. C. $3. D. $5. Think about it. The answer is B. $2. Profit is what's left after you subtract what the store paid from what they sold it for. 5 minus 3 equals $2 in profit.
Hey! You're watching Goalie's PIP Academy, where we teach about science, geography, history, everything about the whole world. If you want to watch these classes with no ads, no distractions, go to getgoalie.com.
Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. Making profit isn't the only thing stores care about. They also want to make you happy. Happy customers come back again and again. Stores work hard to choose the right products and make shopping fun. Have you ever walked into a store and felt excited just looking around? That's on purpose. Stores carefully pick which items to put on their shelves. They study what people like to buy. If a toy is super popular, the store wants lots of them. Stores also design their layout, the way everything is arranged, to make you want to explore. Ever notice how candy is near the checkout? That's because when you're waiting in line, you might grab a treat. Stores use colors, lights, music, and even smells to create an experience. Some grocery stores pump the smell of fresh bread through the air to make you hungry. And store employees help you find things, answer questions, and make sure you leave with a smile. Round 2. True or false? Stores try to make shopping fun and keep their shelves organized so that customers will want to come back again. The answer is A. True. Stores know that if you have a great experience, you'll become a loyal customer. That means more sales and more profit over time. Now, you might be wondering, how does all this stuff get to the store? Great question. There's an entire journey happening behind the scenes called a supply chain. It's like a giant relay race with products being passed from one helper to the next. Imagine a toy is made in a factory far away. Workers box up thousands of toys and load them onto huge ships or trucks. Those ships sail across oceans and trucks drive across highways, delivering toys to big buildings called warehouses. Warehouses are like giant storage rooms where products wait until stores need them. Then, smaller delivery trucks pick up boxes from the warehouse and drive them to your local store. Finally, store workers unpack the boxes and put the toys on the shelves. But wait, there's more. All those helpers, they all need to be paid. That's where operating costs come in. Operating costs are all the expenses a store has to pay to keep running. That includes paying employees, keeping the lights on, and paying rent. Remember that $2 profit on the toy car? A big chunk goes right back into paying for these costs. If a store doesn't make enough profit, it can't afford to pay its bills. Here's a weird fact that'll blow your mind. Big stores sometimes sell tens of thousands of different products, and they have computer systems that track every single one. If a store runs out of your favorite cereal, the computer knows and automatically orders more from the warehouse. It's like the store has a robot brain. Final round, multiple choice question. How do products get from faraway factories to the store near your home? A. They magically appear. B. Delivery trucks and helpers. C. Store owners make them. D. Customers bring them. The answer is B. Delivery trucks and helpers bring them. Remember that supply chain? It's a whole team effort with ships, trucks, warehouses, and workers all playing a part. So why does all of this matter? Stores are a huge part of our world. They're how we get food, clothes, toys, books, and just about everything else. Understanding how stores make money helps you see that shopping isn't just grabbing stuff off a shelf. It's part of a huge, connected system of people and machines working together. Now that you know about how stores make money, look around you and see if you can spot it in action. Next time you're at the store, check out the prices, notice how things are organized, and think about the journey those products took to get there. You're officially a store expert now. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and remember, the world is full of amazing secrets just waiting for you to uncover them. See you next time, explorers!
My mind is blown! Where can I learn more about these videos? Oh yeah, getgoalie.com. There's no ads, there's no junk, just cool stuff for kids and a dedicated tablet. Check it out, getgoalie.com.